Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. With that, let's get up to Atlanta. We're standing by at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. From up top, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, I hope you prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Falcons heading out, Matt Ryan leading the way. No quarterback has thrown for more passing yards in the first 11 years of a career than Matt Ryan has, better than 46,000. Last year, he added 4,900 more to the total, actually 4,924 to be exact, which, by the way, is just 20 yards fewer than his MVP season of 2016. Now Ryan, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort, 5 catches, 67 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now this throw caught left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
53. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll bring up second down. Here now the offensive starters for Atlanta.
And the big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
2 yards loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Step round 80, black 15.
Silver.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing Rivers. Airing one out for Boyd. He's got a man, complete. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner.
Watch number 86. Watch 86.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
To throw, Rivers. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
That's got to be a That's got to be a
They'll run on first down. It's Conner. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Green 90, black 11.
Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 23 yards the pickup there. He did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Braid, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Aguilar has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Devon Godchaux on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and goal.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Back 25.
Check 53's Mike. I got you, punk.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Keep playing hard.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
First down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
White, 89.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
90. Black 15.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Can't believe that you play.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Black 15.
Watch the slant.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Rivers on the money, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play fake, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons 3.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun, Rivers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. Completes it to Aguilar. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch the run. On the pickup.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Sanu. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Third down and 2 yards to go.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Yeah, back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
390.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so
Something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play, and a Buccaneer first down. Rivers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Rivers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give to Burkhead on first down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Connor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's complete to his running back, Connor. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's Ryan to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Ryan's pass, intended for Devontae Freeman, incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And Brait, the tight end's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rivers. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's the veteran Phillip Rivers who's up to his old tricks. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run now with Burkhead. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the draw, Connor. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Rivers on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Here we go.
First down.
They'll run. This is Burkhead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Double time, double time. Five down, stand up in.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
QB's trail. Behind. Wait, behind.
On second and goal. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Next, the score, Buccaneers 7.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Ryan. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, well struck. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Go.
First down, Rivers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rivers. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A give running right is counter. Fighting through. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
The second down run for Burkhead. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Jones on the tackle.
180.
And the Buccaneers first down.
First down, they go back to Burkhead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Watch tight end.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he stopped immediately there. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. 2nd and 5 now. Ryan trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gore. There goes Frank Gore. Touchdown, Falcons. Frank Gore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe we'll down the other defense. We'll see. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A little juke. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd and short. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Single. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Tucker now to add the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
180! Like 180! Here we go!
A first down throw here for Rivers. And Brate has it over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. Underneath, he's got Brate.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On first down, it's Freeman. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Connor. And he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The defense did their job, 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the run is Connor. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
A gain of 7 yards.
58 the mark. 58 the mark.
From the gun, Rivers. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but When he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Championship, baby.
Here's Ryan going option right side. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan over the middle, and it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On 2nd and 7, Rivers. Ertz has it left side. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Now a draw play. This is Conner. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Strong left. Strong left. Hey.
They're going to run. Here's Conner, and he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Rivers on the money, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Conner. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Under 10.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Justin Tucker
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All day, baby, all day.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help them along.
Rivers to throw it. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Going quickly here to Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They run. It's Gore. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Only 3 there on the pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Gore again here on 1st down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Now a delayed give to Gore. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Ryan. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Ryan completes it to Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt like he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and long. It's Ryan.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Hey, we got time right.
You got three down.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and he finds his target. It's Sharp. It's a foot race. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Buccaneers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.